I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. And that's how I feel about myself.
You see me around a lot. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said that I do.
Bud, come on. Terence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen. And
straight boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when they're trying to run out. When they're trying to run, bop, there you go.
Even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, bop, what do you think he can throw? The hook, because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
Shakur Stevenson is not approaching this camp like a routine title defense. He is training at a higher level, and that alone shows how seriously he is taking Teofimo Lopez.
He's a work of art. Sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's going to be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has. And given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody in the division. And be the last man standing given the opportunity.
Shakur has been putting in work with Terence Crawford at D1 training in Colorado Springs, the same elite facility where Crawford prepared for his Canelo fight. That instantly raises the level. This is not light work. This is intense preparation built around timing, positioning, and mental sharpness tested every round.
I see somebody to steal his passport, replicate his job, all types of weird stuff.
He called me earlier. He's like, yo, when you spar, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he says. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate it. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep getting better and better.
Working with Crawford means Shakur is facing real pressure, real fight intelligence, and real adjustments, not scripted situations. They are likely focused on staying composed under fire, setting smart traps, and punishing mistakes without draining energy. It also says a lot about Shakur's mindset, because you do not train with Crawford unless you are ready to be challenged.
I hurt my hand. I was hurting it all throughout the camp.
I was feeling good.
I felt it just now. But I was trying to ignore the pain and keep it going, but it just got worse to the point where I couldn't really take it no more. I kind of felt it after my last fight. I'm like, man, just ignore it, because you're going to have to keep ignoring it every time you fight. You don't realize it until it gets to the point where you just can't take it no more. That video, even that video that got out of me hitting somebody with a body shot, I fell. I've been hitting it constantly over and over and over. I felt the pain badly that last time to where it's like I couldn't take it no more.
Training in an environment where championship standards are normal and excuses do not exist is about more than skill. It builds composure. Against a fighter like Teofimo Lopez, who thrives on chaos and sudden explosions, Shakur clearly wants his instincts tuned to calm and precise control. This camp feels planned, focused, and quietly dangerous. The kind of preparation that stays low-key but shows up strong on fight night. And just when it feels like training with Crawford is the final statement, Keyshawn Davis steps in with the calmest and most mature breakdown of the matchup. Listening to him feels different because it comes from real experience, not noise. He is not chasing attention or picking sides. He is simply saying to stay patient and let the fight develop.
At the end of the era, it may have been Teo and Shakur, especially if you would never fight Shakur, right? How do you see this fight playing out?
I see it playing out, let's say, I see it starting off slow.
Okay.
And then I see as Shakur wins the first round, as Shakur wins the second round, slowly, I think Teo is going to eventually start picking it up and start imposing his will.
Right.
And then, you know, it's just going to go from there. That's how I think it's going to go.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair one.
Especially for that to be his brother.
I think it's going to be closer than people think.
That matters because when Keyshawn says the fight starts slow and then Teofimo increases the pressure, that is not speculation. That is experience. He keeps it real with no fake disrespect and no denial of talent. He clearly says Teofimo can fight, and pretending otherwise makes no sense. At the same time, he still favors Shakur on points, just much closer than most expect. That word is important. Closer. Not easy, not dominant, but a real fight with momentum shifts.
Very good.
Hey, one thing I can say though, because I've been seeing, we've been amateur together and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Teo can fight.
I'm telling you that. Teo can fight.
Winning back
if you said he couldn't, you'd be lying. Right. That's a real assessment, though. I think Shakur still wins, but it's gonna be closer than what people think. Teo is nice. A lot, man, no doubt.
Yeah, and Keyshawn, speaking of Teo, you know, you've been vocal about your desire to fight Teofimo Lopez. And of course, I was there in Las Vegas, right, when you FaceTime Teo. Now Teo's fighting Shakur Stevenson, but do we see Keyshawn and Teo at some point?
How was Teo acting when I FaceTimed him? Since you brought it up, how was he acting?
You tell me. You tell the people.
Why do I gotta tell you? What you asked me again? Because I want to answer that. What'd you say?
Yo, do we see you and Teo fight in the future?
Depending on what Shakur do with him.
Hey, losing to Shakur though.
What really stands out is how Keyshawn separates personal bonds from reality. He appreciates Shakur for being there during hard moments, but once the fight begins, emotion disappears and logic takes over. That is rare. No hype talk, no exaggeration, just honesty. This is not a fight that ends legacies. It shapes them. We are not watching failure. We are watching two paths meet. If you expect a one-sided outcome, Keyshawn is telling you to slow down and actually watch.
It depends how bad he loses.
I was about to say.
So you think it's going to be bad?
Let's say he loses a competitive fight. I think that would be the most common answer is Shakur outpoints him in a very competitive fight.
Beats him.
What then? What then for you and Teo? For the businessman, huh?
All right, cool. Since you worded it like that, I don't, because I won't go say that shit. I don't know, honestly. I don't know what the future holds. I just know what I want to do, and I want to go to 147 and become a champion. Because I just feel like them guys just can't beat me from 140 to 147. And I just feel like, you know, I'm a surprise the boxing world. I'm small. I just moved to 140, and I'm gonna be fighting guys naturally bigger than me, and I'm gonna be stopping them. knocking them out.
I remember.
And that's gonna be very entertaining.
After that calm fighter view, the discussion moves to another level when Teddy Atlas joins in. When Teddy speaks, it carries experience and hard lessons. This feels like a serious conversation with no hype, no viral chasing, just respect for two fighters willing to test themselves. Teddy shuts down the lazy narrative right away. You can no longer say Shakur Stevenson or Teofimo Lopez avoids challenges. This fight ends that argument instantly.
I want to piggyback a little bit off of what you just said. I want to start by just giving them credit. You know, a lot of these guys avoid certain fights. They're not avoiding them right now. You got to give them credit. A lot of people took shots at Shakur, you know, and Teofimo at certain spots. He's avoiding this guy. He's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science.
The honesty about styles is refreshing. This may not be non-stop action, but it will be real boxing with adjustments, space control, and timing. Teddy points out Shakur's willingness to step inside, which matters because you cannot stay outside forever against Teofimo. At the same time, Teofimo's power is the factor that can flip everything in seconds. Skill versus explosion, talent against talent. One small decision can change a round, and that is what true fans appreciate.
Teofimo showed you that he can fight inside, he can fight outside. He would have the advantage of power in this fight. You know one thing that I love about this fight, Bud? Shakur's very athletic, very talented. So is Teofimo. He's more explosive with power, but Teofimo is very athletic. He is very talented. You got two athletic guys, two talented guys. Again, Teofimo I would favor with the power. This is going to be interesting. I'll tell you, it's a lot to like about these two athletic, talented fighters.
Then the energy shifts when Timothy Bradley Jr. joins the conversation. He does not talk like a viewer. He talks like someone who has lived it. His message feels like a warning. If you watch this fight casually, you will miss the real story. This is not a wild exchange. It is a chess match where every inch is earned and every mistake matters. He frames it clearly. Discipline versus power. Shakur treats defense like a locked door, opening it only when it benefits him. Teofimo needs very little space to turn calm moments into danger. Bradley makes it clear that if you do not understand timing and setups, you will call this boring and expose yourself.
That go for everybody that's gonna be calling this fight, because there's every offense that, or every type of any offense that's gonna be landed, it's gonna have to be earned or set up. Both these guys are intelligent, right? Teofimo Lopez, explosive as hell. He's smart as well. Shoot, you gotta remember, this man was the first man to beat Lomachenko. Yeah, well before Haney. Yeah, So, look, check this out. And you already know Shakur Stevenson. You know what he bring into the ring. Defense first. Yep, defense first. You ain't getting nothing. I'm gonna get mine when I get mine and when I want to get mine, but you ain't getting nothing.
This is where Bradley really makes his point by shutting down the idea that Shakur lacks power. Power is not just strength. It is timing, accuracy, and catching someone at the wrong moment. That is high-level boxing. He reminds us that aggression without control gets punished, and control without awareness eventually gets tested. If Teofimo rushes carelessly, he could pay for it quickly. But if Shakur gets too relaxed and mistakes control for safety, danger can appear fast. This fight rewards intelligence. Nothing comes free. Every move must be earned.
Look, y'all might perceive this fight as being boring and this and that. This is gonna be one hell of a technical battle that I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see this battle. Oh yeah. Yeah, because what y'all gonna witness is, I'm gonna tell you right now what you're gonna witness. You're gonna witness fundamentals, great fundamentals, versus that explosive stuff. You know what I'm saying? That explosive stuff. So like, let me give you a prime example. Not to this degree, but Tonio Tarver, Roy Jones. Tarver had them fundamentals down. Roy didn't. Had them fundamentals.
Here is my prediction, straight up. I see the fight starting exactly how Shakur wants. Clean distance, controlled movement. Teofimo forced to earn every step. Shakur likely builds an early lead with precision and calm control. But this is not a 12-round lesson. In the middle rounds, Teofimo's timing begins to lock in. His bursts become sharper and more meaningful. He will not win long stretches. He will steal moments, and moments matter. I do not see domination or panic. I see tension. Shakur adjusts well, but Teofimo makes him work harder, especially late. I lean towards Shakur by a close decision because his discipline survives just long enough.
I understand what happened. Now, yeah, look, if Teofimo Lopez, he get out of line and he want to run in there that fire and he get his behind caught, just like Norman Jr. got his behind caught, talking about, oh, he can't punch. Oh, he can find himself picking himself off of the canvas too. Yeah, talking about Shakur can't punch. I don't see many guys just running in there on Shakur. But anyways, look, y'all already know what it is. Precision, timing, right? Hitting the dude when he don't see something coming. That's power.
Now it is on you. Share your thoughts in the comments and be honest. Tell me how you see the fight unfolding, who controls it, who breaks first, and why. This matchup deserves real discussion, not surface-level takes. And if you enjoy the breakdowns, reactions, and real boxing talk, remember to like, share, and subscribe to The King Boxing. Your support keeps this moving and lets us do this the right way. We are locked in until fight night, so stay tuned.